game is played exclusively with the arrow keys. At least it seems to be. Let's find out. Big number good. Big number always good. Except when big number bad. Big number bad in golf. Let's try the tutorial, shall we?
Ready? Try!
This game, just like Aqualounge First Swim, featuring Racing Lagoon, is a racing game unlike anything I've ever seen. It is a combat racing game, ostensibly. Drifting mechanics do feel a little bit odd. Considering that we are playing with a directional movement. This is very strange. I don't quite know if I like it. Leave space when sparks are visible. Tori 3D, I actually have not played. I am interested in playing ancient Shockwave games on aqualounge. If there is a good method for playing Shockwave in 2022, I would love to know about it. I do know Flash emulation has come quite a long ways. Three-tiered boost, just like Mario Kart. Visually and stylistically, these cars remind me of a little game that will probably end up on the aqualounge. Auto Modelista, the PlayStation 2. I suppose I should go over the games or the platforms rather, currently available. Indie games on Windows PC, as well as PS1, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo GameCube, original Xbox, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 2. Other platforms are present, but have not yet been configured. But don't worry. The aqualounge is always under development. Rail grinding, eh? Sonic Adventure. It's just like Sonic Adventure. I thought this was a combat racing game, not a Sonic Adventure racing game. It's a better Sonic Adventure racing game than all of the ones that have come before. Sorry, I mean no disrespect to the illustrious Sonic riders. Audio cover for a moment. I do enjoy the initial D speed lines. It's very difficult to aim this tackle, unfortunately. I suppose my impressions so far are that the core mechanics of the game are very good, a lot of fun, and that the controls need much improvement. Drifting with a keyboard is, at least with the current camera setup, very difficult. The way that manipulation of the car occurs during a drift is a little unintuitive. And I would very much enjoy playing this game with a gamepad, or even a mouse. I don't see any reason why this game couldn't function with mouse controls. Then again, I do believe it is an early access. I might be incorrect there. That's the last I saw of it. Gamepad does not work with my current configuration. That could be a me problem. Ah, okay. I was under the impression that this game was still in development. The tilt of the camera makes managing a drift a little awkward. But I've been nitpicky about this game, but my enjoyment is far more than my frustration. Otherwise, I would not have been playing through the tutorial for this long. I do enjoy the faux super-scaled graphics. Victory Heat Rally, for those who are familiar, is another actually true super-scaler racing game in development. I will definitely be featuring that. Sparkly Kisses raiding with a party of 12. Wow, wow, wow. The first raid on the aqualounge, and it's very peaceful. I expected a raid on an aqualounge to be a little more of a big deal. Welcome, Sparkly. And raiding buddies. Pull up a chair. You're just in time for the last game of the evening. Buck up and drive. A combat racing game. Inspired by Sega arcade games of old. At that particular angle, drifting felt very good. Playing with digital controls, I do hope there's a gamepad option. Maybe it's just not working for me. Playing with digital controls is rather frustrating. I attempted playing with the mouse. There was no option. Glasses on. It's time for the last move. A hurricane drift. Oh, the second to the last move. Input the sequence on the bottom right while drifting. Ah, Hadoken. Very good. Very similar to an F-Zero spin attack. I do believe F-Zero GX will likely make an aqualounge appearance. It's not terribly obscure, but it is a special interest of mine. And what I say goes. Fortunately, I am magnanimous and open to customer feedback. keep in mind that the vast majority of my focus in this game has been trying to stay on the road during a drift, which is very difficult. Whoever just followed me, I appreciate it. There is in fact a heat. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you, Nototo, for all of your links back to the chat so that everybody can check out the amazing games, music, and art on display here tonight. I highly encourage everybody in chat to do that. Interesting. The input for hurricane drifting is a little awkward, and having that be dependent on the same steering key that I'm trying to use to stay on the road does make it quite impractical. Also, the window in which I can do it does seem to be very limited. Yes, the Hadoken movements required for a hurricane drift seem inconsistent. I think I might try... Oh, I'll see if I can't get 2 more. And see how to do a dive bomb. Because a dive bomb does sound exciting. But I do frequently attempt to hurricane drift and have it not work. That would just be, of course, user error. It also seems as if only... No, that's not true. There we go. Ah, sparks. I see. That should be specified, I think. Very good. Double tap down in midair on a... Oh, a ground pound, I see. Interesting. I wonder if there's any aerial acrobatics. Oh, it's an AoE. Interesting. Actually, this will be useful. I'm glad I saw it. I do like the little bounce in the car. So I've just noticed my mic's been clipping this whole time. Nobody said a word. I also realized that my keyboard is not very good here. That might be the culprit. I am using a bottom-of-the-barrel wireless keyboard for this. That might be dropping inputs. Shout out to Sick Flips, as they say. Hello, Mango Framer. You're on the Aqua Lounge. Very good. That is the tutorial. Ah. Now this part I will enjoy. Come on now. There we are. Now we have our Chase HQ style combats. For those unfamiliar, Chase HQ is an old Taito arcade game. Okay. Let's try playing a little bit first. Endless Road. Ah! Excellent. Customization. Aqua Blue is preferred. The Aqua Lounge. I'll have some racing stripes. This does very much remind me visually of Auto Modelista. I will have to run that game.
Ready? Drive!
Alright, now that I actually know what I'm doing, let's give this a go, shall we? Ah, excellent. Very good. I like this game the more and more I play it. Oh no, if there was a PlayStation 2 game like this, imagine the review scores from early 2000s video game magazines. They would have been gnashing their teeth. Oh, excellent. Ah! Outrun style level selection. I like it.
Ready?
And faux superscalar tunnels. Always a fun touch. Drifting is still very, very difficult, a bit more difficult than it needs to be. Did I just see the term Zelda? The Aqua Lounge chat? Year of our Lord 2022. Come now. Let's leave these things behind us. Last I saw that term was Nintendo Power issue in my youth. Barely cleared that. I have to see the Great Pineapple. The Great Pineapple should be a drink at the Aqua Lounge, I think.
Drive!
Maybe I'll put it in an Aqua Lounge cocktail book one of these days. Be helpful to know what we serve down here. Most of our denizens have gills, fortunately, which makes drinking difficult. They're still enthusiastic about it. drifting seems to cause more accidents than it solves problems, unfortunately. Was that a Big Bill Hell sign I just saw? Ah, the farmlands. Nice and flat. That sounds unthreatening. I was mistaken. These are the hilliest farmlands I've ever seen. Overall, I very much enjoy Buckham Drive. I do think my single biggest complaint is that the digital drifting doesn't feel very good. This might be a me problem. This might just be the game being intended to play with a gamepad and mine is not working. That is the singular blemish on what is otherwise a delightful experience. I do hope that the keyboard controls improve with time. Ooh, motion sickness. That's something I did not consider. I do apologize, folks. Well, considering I'm about to run out of time, I felt it's going to be a problem. Ah, just in the nick of time. Ice cap, of course.
Ready? Drive!
What do you think Scorn Flakes taste like? Do you think you can get them at Costco? The ground pound is supremely satisfying. Again, I don't know if it's the digital controls causing me issues, but it feels like the spin attack is a bit too difficult to do while maintaining your drift, especially with the camera trickery that the game uses to give your drifts a sense of dramaticism. But the ground pound is supremely entertaining. Oh, here I am, forgetting all about the rail grinding. What kind of gamer am I? Rail grinding is encouraged in the aqualounge. Billboard does say trans rights, as does aqualounge. Aqualounge absolutely says trans rights. I'll repeat it ad nauseum. I do also like a combination. It seems almost like a combination of Outrun and Cruisin' USA. In that there's the Outrun path splitting, but all the locations seem to be different ones in the world, which I very much enjoy. Strange. Ah, the savannah. This gives me flashbacks to Jumbo Safari. Oh, to be able to run arcade games on the aqualounge. Unfortunately, I don't think much of that will be happening. Maybe if there's some memory of some sort. Again, for those who are newish at the end of the night. I do intend to stream as much as I can on the aqualounge from original hardware, something that I take seriously. I think there's nothing quite like playing it on the system it was intended for. That's not a moral position. Play games however you can. Preserve games however you can. Just what I prefer. I will make exceptions if there are requests. I suppose as I grind on these rails, I should talk a little bit about what the future of requests and things might look like. I mentioned on aqualounge First Swim a little bit about the future of how financially supporting the stream might work. I'm going to reiterate that here. Rather than trying to hawk bits or subscriptions or renewed subscriptions during the stream. And to respect my schedule as a person who, for those who don't know, I am a full-time video game developer. When I'm outside of the aqualounge, I work on games in virtual reality. I'm currently working on one which, if you do follow VR, you have most certainly heard of. I'm not going to elaborate any further. Because of that, working a full-time job, scheduling regular streams is difficult. So, because I want this to be a little bit of a more chill time where I'm not always trying to push subscriptions, and help the scheduling be a little bit more ad hoc, if you will. I suppose I'll have to go to the woods. My monetization is going to be very simple. There will be a pot, stream pot, of an as of yet unspecified amount, still being figured out. There will be a coffee tip jar, and eventually a Patreon, which is something I wanted to actually mention regarding requests. The tip jar is filled. I'll schedule a stream. That's about it. No worrying about subscriptions. No worrying about pushing Twitch metrics. No worrying about even getting Twitch partner or anything like that. That's not really my concern. I just want to give everybody a stream that they like. So, I think that will help the stream be manageable on a full-time work schedule. And I think that will make for a better quality stream. Yes, always by Crossneak. It's very good. There is a sticker available on the aqualounge surf shop if shirts aren't your thing.
Ready?
Thank you, Leon. Oh, outrun the rival. Haha, outrun. That's funny. They said the funny word. Oh. I think this might be where I end up failing. Regardless, I mentioned that I will buy both a coffee and a Patreon. And with Patreon comes tiers. What are going to be on those tiers? Well, I think you can always send suggestions for games to play. But you can also say, I am no longer asking. If you back in a certain amount a month, maybe there will be prioritized requests, so to say. That's one idea I've had. Another idea is that there will be, in the future of aqualounge, if all goes as planned, developer interviews for titles that I've really wanted to feature. Ah, wow! I can't believe I did that. Oh, no! Oh, too bad.
New record!
So close. That is exactly right. They all feed into the same jar. I'm going to calculate that and probably keep it updated myself on the aqualounge.tv website. Doing a little bit of math is easier than writing a bunch of web services. I'll just update it every once in a while. And, yeah, however you can give, however you want to give. If people want to see another aqualounge and they pitch in, I think that I'll be able to meet demand, and demand will be easy to measure. I hope that seems like a fair system to everybody. That said, I will be doing one more aqualounge stream, free of any bucket or pay, etc. Because I want to take a little bit more time to get feedback, to develop the stream a little more, and to get some more features out there. There are still a couple of things that I'm planning for aqualounge that haven't quite rolled out yet. This is a technologically complex operation. You should see my desk right now. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with all of you and give you another rundown on that. If you have any feedback, questions, suggestions, or cool ideas, feel free to send them to aqualounge.tv @gmail.com. I just went on a long talk about how I won't be doing any hawking. That's a partial truth. I do have some shirts that you can buy right now. If you go to aqualounge.tv, scroll down, you'll find a link to the Aqualounge surf shop. You can get some cool gear. And a fish. With headphones. If you're not on aqualounge.tv, you can go to aqualounge.bigcartel.com and check it out. Funny you should mention that, in Jordan. The 1999 Smash Mouth album Astro Lounge was a direct inspiration for the Aqualounge name. It is an iconic album with iconic art. The Aqualounge VOD channel will be embedded on the aqualounge.tv page eventually. It's proving difficult to do. I am not a web developer by trade, I am a game developer by trade. But VODs will be coming, as well as a slightly nicer link to the Aqualounge surf shop, and, when the Aqualounge is closed, a measure of how much is in the pot, and how much needs to be added to the pot, and how to do it. That's kind of the end goal for the aqualounge.tv website. Now that the surf shop is up and running, I can focus my efforts there, get that into a polished state, and book some more exciting stuff for you. Like I said, dev interviews, more music, more art. I have a whole Aqualounge playlist that is currently in the works, with lots more music. I didn't have the chance to roll that out tonight. That's coming down the pipe. So, you'll just have to tune in next time, won't you? I hope you will. I hope you've had a lovely second outing at the Aqualounge. Thank you to everybody, and good night.